Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Again, back to the acting Premier. So the Premier claims that she wants to improve digital healthcare options, but the Minister of Health didn't write to Ed Clark asking for ways to improve digital health assets. That did not happen. Instead, he asked Ed Clark to figure out how much money the government could get for selling them off. Can the government explain why they need to know how much money they'll get for selling off eHealth in order to improve it?
Well, Speaker, I would suggest that the member opposite actually review that letter, because it's very clear eHealth is not for sale. eHealth will not be for sale.
Chair,
no matter how many times the question is asked, the answer is the same. eHealth is not for sale. Personal health information is not for sale.
Supplementary.
Thank you very much. Well, that letter contains the same language that they used when they wrote about Hydro One, and that wasn't for sale either. If you want to improve education, you don't need to ask how much money you can get for selling all the schools off. But the Premier seems to suggest that in order for Ed Clark to improve our digital health assets, he needs to figure out how much they're worth on the open market. It doesn't make sense, Mr. Speaker. Even with Liberal math, it doesn't add up. What is the government actually interested in, and why do they need to know how much cash they can get from our eHealth assets?
Speaker, as I said earlier, the mandate of eHealth does come to an end at the end of 2017. So the prudent thing to do, Speaker, is for government to look at the asset that has been created through eHealth, Speaker, because we want to do even better with the opportunities of the digital age when it comes to health. Speaker, that is the right thing to be doing. We are already saving $1 billion a year thanks to the progress made on eHealth. We think we can do even better, Speaker. It's better value for money, and more importantly, it's better health care for patients. It's fewer unnecessary tests. It's fewer trips to the doctor, Speaker. We think we can do better, and we want to maximize the potential of digital health, eHealth, Speaker.
Thank you. Final supplementary.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Well, the Minister of Health wrote to Ed Clark asking him to figure out, and I quote, the value of our existing digital health assets. He was asking how much they would be worth if the Premier sold them. Now the Premier says this is all about the best digital health strategy possible. The problem is that isn't what the Liberals were saying last week. If the government is truly concerned about improving digital health strategies, why are they so interested in how much money the Premier can get for our eHealth assets? The people of this province want to know.
I tell you what, the people of this province want to know that eHealth is not and will not be for sale, that personal health information is not and will not be for sale. And what they want, Speaker, is a third party who actually holds us to account but doesn't continue to stir the pot on something that clearly is not our attention, has never been our attention, Speaker.